Hello everyone, my name is Prajakta Dhage and I am from Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nashik. So today I'll be taking a soft skill lecture for MSc Part 2, which is in the third semester. The chapter that we are dealing with is Unit 1, and today we'll be dealing with the topic micrometry and camera lucida. This is the seventh lecture of this particular chapter. Now, micrometry and camera lucida are basically the applications or say uses of the light microscope. Okay, where micrometry you can use it for measuring the size of the object that you are going to see through the or that you are going to place it under the microscope, and camera lucida is basically used to sketch the particular specimen that you are going to observe under the microscope. Okay, let's see the first one, that is micrometry. Now see, uh, certain microscopic objects like chromosomes, cells, etc. can be measured with the help of a compound microscope. Okay, now this field of measuring such small microscopic object is termed as the micrometry. Okay, so let's see the definition. Micrometry refers to the measurements of dimensions of the desired microorganism or micro object under the microscope. Okay, so it is basically very frequently required to measure the length, the breadth, or the height of the microscopic objects. Sometimes we also have to see the diameter of that particular object. Okay, now this what do you say, the measurements of the micrometry are generally expressed in terms of micrometers. Okay, now a special pair of microscales are used for micrometry, and these are called as micrometers. So measurements will be done basically by using two micrometers. One is called as ocular micrometer and the second one is referred to as the stage micrometer. Now the ocular micrometer is a transparent circular glass disc, okay, which is placed in the body of the ocular or say eyepiece. And the stage micrometer is a glass slide on which a scale of known intervals is marked. Okay, when the scale of the objective or stage micrometer is focused, the ocular micrometer is also seen in the superimposed position. Now when the two are graduated in the same unit, the ocular micrometer has to be calibrated against the object micrometer, okay, or say stage micrometer. When the two are graduated in the same unit, the calibration is done for each objective of the microscope separately, beginning at the lowest magnification and focusing the scale of the stage micrometer. Most stage micrometers have 2 mm long scale or 2 millimeter long scale divided into 0.01 millimeter units. The mechanical stage is aligned with the zero reference line of the stage micrometer so that it coincides with the zero line of the ocular micrometer. The number of millimeters that corresponds to a full scale on the micrometer is recorded first. Okay, then this distance is divided by number of divisions in the ocular micrometer scale and converted to micrometers. Okay, mu m. So now we have seen the procedures in rough. What we'll do is we'll see the procedure, a proper procedure, so that you can understand what is actually happening. Now, so what you have to do is, the ocular micrometer is placed on the metal diaphragm in the eyepiece of the microscope. This is the first thing you have to do. It is already there. So secondly, stage micrometer slide is placed on the stage of the microscope, right? And its scale is brought into the focus. So you have to focus the scale of the stage micrometer. Both the lines, that is the one on the ocular microscope and the one on the stage microscope, are now visible to you. Okay, by moving the stage micrometer and rotating the eyepiece, you are supposed to make both the lines coincide. Okay, you have to adjust in such a way that both the lines are overlapping each other at a starting point. The exact overlapping point of both the lines has to be observed, and it is to be noted. Okay, whenever you are using a new combination of eyepiece or an objective or an objective, the ocular micrometer should be calibrated freshly every time. Okay, now after calculating the value of one division of ocular scale at a particular magnification, the microscope preparations are placed on the stage microscope. Later on, the particular slide that you want to study is focused, and length, breadth or diameter of the object is noted as being equal to the number of ocular division. Okay, as the value of each ocular division is known at that combination of objective and eyepiece, the exact diameter or length and breadth can be recorded. Okay, you can record it, and the actual size of the object can be measured in or can be converted to micrometers. Okay, so this was about the micrometry, very small topic. Now we will move on to another topic which is called as camera lucida. So basically, camera lucida is an accessory instrument of the compound microscope. Okay, and it is attached to the top of the monocular body tube of the microscope. Now what is the purpose of this thing? It is used to draw clear, simple and exactly proportionate outline sketches of the microscopic objects which you are studying. Now camera lucida comprises of two main things. Okay, the first thing is going to be a mirror, and the second thing is going to be reflecting prism. These are very important things. Now the surface of the prism is silvered except in a particular area in the center. Okay, now this area is going to coincide in position with the monocular eyepiece. It has an adjustable mirror inclined at 40 degrees both to the your desk and also to the prism. The light rays passing through the ocular are deflected at 90 degrees by the prism. The rays then are further deflected at 90 degrees by the mirror. So firstly, 90-degree deflection will be brought about by the prism. Second 90-degree deflection will be brought about by the mirror. This arrangement projects an imaginary image on your desk where you have placed the paper, okay, besides the microscope. If a piece of paper is kept there, the observer can see the superimposed picture of the paper and the image of the object through the ocular. This helps to trace the outline of the image falling on the paper easily by the observer while you are actually looking through the eyepiece. So this is about the camera lucida also, and you can draw the sketches, you can actually draw correct pictures of the specimens out of it, microscopic specimens out of it. So this was all about micrometry and camera lucida from my side, and thank you so much.